The Terrapins will kick it away to start us off. And the game is underway with a kickoff out of bounds. Not the way you drew it up, but a great break for this offense.
Okay, ready? Come on, set.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And some room to work. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
The Canes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Beck. Unleashes it. Complete to the right. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Running the red zone, it's Fletcher. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This defense really needed that opening drive, man. They've given up some yards. The offense has gained some momentum, but nice job in their own territory. Backed up. What do? They get after the quarterback and force the predictable passing 3rd and long situation.
He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
Brought down at the 20-yard line. 4th down coming up.
They'll send out the kicker here. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. And it's right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. They didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
They'll go right back to the run. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down. And the Terrapins want to crank the tempo. Martin back to pass. Caught. And midfield, he's got room. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and force a tackle for a loss.
The Terrapins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. Inside the 30. And he was weaving his way and finally brought down around the 23-yard line.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down.
Freedom, freedom. Longer. 29 Phillies.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Rush is on him.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off play action. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Makes the catch, but it's incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Martin will throw it. Quickly complete. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. And the Terrapins are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. changing the play. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Makes a grab past the marker. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. The Terrapins look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Trying play action. Looking to take a shot. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. They'll stop him at the 37, and the defense comes up with a big pick.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little.
There he goes. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The Hurricanes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Off the play fake on first down. On the run, fires downfield. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They drag him down at the 34-yard line, and they said they wanted to force mistakes, and they did just that. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for space. It's Ray. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on an RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Bringing the heat. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. And the Terrapins moving quickly to the line. On fourth down, looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Under fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Throws to the tight end. Makes a connection. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Canes will try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Here's a heat. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Get it out on the screen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the... And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Showing the arm straight down the left side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just enough time for one final play of the half. From the gun, running back on the move. He's out past the 35. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. It looked as if he got a hand on it before it traveled 10 yards, and that's going to be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Martin back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Ray. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
All right, for this offensive line now, you've got to gear up. You've got to really start to hone in, understand that if you don't start playing better and you don't start giving this quarterback time, trailing in the second half, needing to throw, you're not going to have a chance to win.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Touchdown, Maryland! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Still a lot of time to go here in the third quarter, but they want the ball back right now with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. On the move, he fires. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. And it's usually because of their lack of hands that you just saw.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And the Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
I love when defensive linemen play with this type of awareness. You knew he wasn't going to be able to get to the quarterback, so he slows the rush down, IDs and finds out where the QB is, and then gets his big old paws up in the air to bat him away.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Canes racing to the line in a hurry-up. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. The Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Canes! Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. So they move the ball 43 yards on that drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Martin will throw it. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Oh, he was hoping for the pick six. Instead, he got it down to the 16-yard line.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're in defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Give to the fullback. And the Canes get enough for the first down.
I'll tell you guys, this fullback, he's not just a blocker. He can catch the football, and he can also run it, especially on third down. What a weapon.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
55 weeks.
Miami 24, Maryland 7.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
Let's go.
Dropping back, it's Beck. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal.
Tuna.
From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
I just love the fact that the defense is out there and they're still battling and they're still fighting. Obviously, they're way down here late in the fourth quarter, but they still think they have a chance to win. Don't tell them the game's over. That's a great individual effort on that interception.
Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Fires to the tight end. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Terrapins want to pick up the tempo.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
And the Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Oh, he's got a chance. Lots of running room. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Martin back to pass. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. Oh, a lot of space. At the 20. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And the Terrapins are flying down the field. Wants to pass. Beck's got it. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Terrapins!
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. offense back onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Clear. Cricket. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Oh, he's got some space. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the hot hand. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8.
29 Philly. 29 Philly.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And they didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end. You know, there's no real reason to panic when you think about it, when just panicking never really helps. But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to two very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, dude, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports. One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Hoosiers will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Unleashes one. Connection to the right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
He's showing you his skills on that last throw. This guy's got arm talent and accuracy, man, and some of it's not coachable. And I think back to Jamarcus Russell and Joe Burrow, 2 former Tiger quarterbacks that were the first overall pick in the NFL draft. They had some of that, too. They just had a feel for the position that you simply couldn't coach at the college level.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch him sleeping.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on fourth down in their first drive. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. This is either complete confidence or a hint of recklessness. Opening drive, fourth down, own territory, going for it. On target to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Tigers have their offense in high gear.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, fourth and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last fourth down there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. Runs through the tackle. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
The coaches told us in pregame that they love this back's mixture of speed and power. Listen, he's not the power back all the time, but he's moving so fast that it's hard to get him to the ground.
The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. Now on the option. Now the pitch. Can't get him to the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a 4th and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
Kind of in that in-between spot here. Long field goal. Can't really punt it from here, so they'll try to convert on 4th down. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. LSU right back to the line. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think
there he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Tigers. Haul that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Floats it out in space. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
On the run, it's Hemby, fighting off the defender. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Hemby. Turns it on in midfield. Wide open spaces. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. The Hoosiers will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on 1st down. Using his legs to buy some time. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
He'll pitch it. Makes a man miss. He'll step out of bounds at the 11.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out to him, and a nice gain offensively here. And this is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option attack. And David, on 30 inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own.
Let's go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So a drive there of 85 yards. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Got his man quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. LSU quick to the line. Looking for room. It's Durham. Breaks the tackle. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. He's loose. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Of 10. That's a 1st down for the offense.
We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0.
That's the end of the first quarter.
They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Flips it out on the screen. At midfield, he's got room. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. The Tigers are rolling down the field.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. To give to the running back from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half. He's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Good timing on the quick out. Powers through. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Almost a little bit more on that return. He's chased out of bounds at the 30 in good starting position for this offense. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Ready, fight.
The snap sets up the throw. Here's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Might be looking to run. Right on target this time. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
With the catch, it's Hemby.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Hoosiers can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, the running back has it. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. How aggressive might this play call be on third and short from the 46? To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
The Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Mendoza. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Wants to throw on third down. Fires to the tight end. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 13.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Indiana! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And the running game is so important when you get inside that 10-yard line and that field starts to shrink. And it's so nice to have a back with some physicality. Great job running the football, using that stiff arm, finishing the run, and getting in the end zone.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point splits the uprights. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the pass. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. The short hands, it's Hemby. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that 1st down.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Lets it fly. Oh, he has to find a way to keep his feet in bounds there. He would have had the 1st down after making the catch. As it is, they'll turn it over on downs. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Anderson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And the Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Tigers are in the hurry-up. Caught in the backfield, it's Anderson. Touchdown, Tigers! A great catch and run for 6.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Fair catch, called for and made. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Right down the middle. Pulls it in. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. And the Hoosiers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play, they took a sack. This one, they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think.
Going for the big play. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big.
He's going for it all. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. To throw, it's Nussmeier. He's going to let it go. It's a big stride inside the 10. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. Just about set to get this second half underway. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds the tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Unloads it left. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Hoosiers want to move quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Here comes the hurry-up. Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. Grabbed in the middle. It's Morris. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. The option look. Now the pitch. Finds a little space.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see. This game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
Back to pass. Moving out of the pocket. Pressure's there and he lets it go.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Pressure coming. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
possession game, 24-17.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Rushes on him. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's got him this time. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
The sure hands, it's Durham. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the air, it's Nussmeier. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. They've converted twice on fourth down so far. Will they make it 3? Quarterback making checks. On fourth down, trying to find his man. He's got it. First down and more. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The Tigers headed quickly to the line.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
And the Tigers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Durham. Turning on the Jets. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun. Give on the inside. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. Unleashes to the end zone. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. He'll try to take it back. Lowers those pads. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Man, what a play. Now you're setting your offense up for great position, but you want to make big plays as defense. Not only make big plays, return it a long way down the field. You wanted a touchdown, obviously, but you set your offense up in great scoring position.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last pass plays, well, just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Morris. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up for the first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Working that left side now. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. The Hoosiers line it up with a first and goal. They'll go to the air. On the run, still looking. He'll throw it. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The extra point here would tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's second and long. On the ground, it's Durham. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. The Tigers in the hurry-up. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the stick. It's Anderson. Oh, there's an alley to the left. Touchdown, Tigers! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. comes from the 13-yard line. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Got it in the middle. It's Denby. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Hoosiers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He wants to go deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Normally, I would say 4th and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the fourth quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
To the air on 1st down. Going for it all. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because
it's a seam wide open. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Hoosiers will hustle to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And the Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. And he reels it in inside the 30. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. On the option. The pitch. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
This quarterback is making outstanding decisions so far in this game, and you've already seen it throwing the football. The guy already has over 200 yards passing, but he's doing it in the running game as well. Really good decision that time. Seeing nobody accounting for the pitch guy, you flip it out, you pick up a nice play offensively. Really good.
And they will score. Touchdown, Indiana!
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in a great position.
Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. Turning it on. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the fourth quarter, but you do want to be careful not to score too quickly. The Hoosiers trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Next, going for the goal line. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push. Touchdown, Hoosiers! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
What a great game, tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score is tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Nussmeier. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He pulls it in down the sideline. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
From the gun, running back gets the give.
And this is a huge third down. They need a score to win this game, and they're not getting a ton of yards these last two plays. An incompletion followed by a short gain on a run. You got to be able to pick something here on the third down basket and go to your best player. Do not overthink this.
Big play to start the drive, a little tougher sense. Now a crucial third down on this drive. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Gotta have it here on fourth down. Going up top. And that is his fifth interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
To the air, it's Mendoza. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabs it inside the 15. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. And it's not just a touchdown. It is a dagger in this game.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. One more play to pad the stats. Looking to throw on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David, they played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see, the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Fires on the move. Got him downfield. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Skips away from pressure. He's going to run it. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Gamecocks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, out of space. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 8th ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. To kick off to get this game underway. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. It's Sharp. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Leaves it with the back. And it's a live ball. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, to open the game, the offense really seemed like they were in a good rhythm, had a couple first downs, and everything's clicking, and all of a sudden it comes to a screeching halt with that fumble. So they're going to have to be able to regroup and really prioritize ball security here for the rest of the game.
This offense has it with really good field position. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. There he goes. Oh, and what a move. What a juke, and he makes it past the marker. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered. One tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Alabama.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He's got his man, makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it's no good. Penalty marker on the field, and the kicker's going to get another go at it, this time a little closer.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Nestled just inside that right upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Anderson. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. He might want another play. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That's a really nice job hauling that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry. They all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all three levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
That's reeled in. It's Durham. Got room at the 35. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown LSU. And once he got
nowadays. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of the big play, covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Guess that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. The play action fake. Here's a heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Well, they're able to get the negative play, great individual effort. I know LSU's defense always goes by DBU, but they've had some big-time players up front on that D-line, too. You think recently, guys like Marcus Spears, Glenn Dorsey, Kiki Mingo, Daniil Hunter, dudes that can line up one-on-one. These guys were like avatars with their frames. So difficult to block and so athletic. That's what this guy reminds you of sometimes.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Makes the grab. Open space at the 25. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I think everybody thinks when you say middle of the field safety, that's an easy responsibility. There's a lot of field in the middle, okay? I got to cover a lot of space. He does an unbelievable job covering space, breaking on the football, seeing the route, and going and getting the interception. Nice play by that safety.
It's a running room. Oh, he's got some space. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And I think the quarterback throwing that pass off his back foot is what led to that incompletion. Just not as accurate as he would have liked to have been.
Dropping back, it's Russell. Lets it fly. And that one is picked up in the end zone. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum. It plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the other.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Matt, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Paulo. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line. And the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football.
It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Hill. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, LSU.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of the defense, right? They needed to find some way somehow to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking downfield on first down. Going deep. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his spot. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Going to the run to start this second half. There he goes! Wide open spaces.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Might as well give it to him again. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. No huddle here for the offense.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! And that one will put him up here in the second half. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that. Nice job.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Looking left. He's got it. Breaks into the open on the left. He's loose. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver, that can design ways to get the football in his hand? Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now through this defense moving forward.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. He breaks a tackle. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. quick pass on the jet motion. Look out, he's got room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 50. Turning on the Jets. He's at the 20. Touchdown tie. Once he got some room, it was over.
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Makes it past the marker. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Makes the grab, and a nice gain gets it to the 35. And the Tigers want to crank the tempo. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Powers through the defender. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Might be calling a hot route. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Anderson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Snags it. Touchdown, Tiger. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? And you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
He's in there. 2-point conversion is good and pushes the lead to 5. They march 72 yards, and the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Fires left. It's complete. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Back to throw, it's Russell. Fires to the big fella. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Grab near the marker, it's Cuevas. Touchdown, Alabama! They move on top here in the fourth.
I love the play call late in the fourth quarter now. You're just trying to get athletes in space. They throw it to him just short of the end zone, and he does the rest. And because of it, his team now has the lead.
Leading by 1, they'll go ahead and go for 2 and try to make it a field goal game. They'll send the back in motion. They want to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Young. He's not going to make it. Still a 1-point game here in the fourth. They had hoped to push this edge out to a field goal. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Anderson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Under fire. Wide open downfield. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
This quarterback has just been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Great job with his decision-making. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
Might be changing the route. To the air on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Takes the handoff. It's Durham. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, I'm going to be curious to see this offense down the stretch. That's back-to-back runs. This is a pivotal part of the game. We're in the fourth quarter. Like, what are they going to lean on? What weapon are they going to go to find a way to get across the finish line?
And they can't make the connection on third down. And here we go. Down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Here comes that Alabama offense. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
Looking for a man. It's Russell. Takes the easy completion. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
The Longhorns need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Trying to burn this defensive back. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Got the first down and more. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
From the 17-yard line, it's first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Intercepted deep in his own end. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
And how about the rough starts for these offenses? 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early. First drives to get something going. Both of them turning over to the other team. Let's see which one can get settled in first.
Got room to work. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Back to pass, it's Manning. Throws for the tight end. Working the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Going with the counter play here. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
The counter play is a great play to mix in because defensively, you're not looking for the counter. You're looking to attack, attack, attack. All of a sudden, 2 guys pull across the floor.
It's a seam wide open. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Longhorns racing to the line in a hurry up. Wants to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone. Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's first and 5. Looking to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. And the Longhorns come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Got the back over the middle. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. They've got a first down here to open the period. To throw, it's Manning. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. This one's complete.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
They'll run it from the gun. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Longhorns have it with a first and goal. From the gun. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Really nice job of awareness on first down that time by the defender. He sees it thrown. He's able to knock it down for the incompletion.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Texas! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the Horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special team, everybody feeds off their great energy.
They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the Hands team is able to corral it.
But we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Wide receiver comes in motion. Give to the running back. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. The Longhorns can really attack on this second and short. Looking to pass. It's Manning. It's complete on the right side. Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play. They'll rush to the line. Clock stop for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Wants to go up top on first down. Going to take a shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
Fires to the right. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Just keeps slinging it. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air on first down. Got a man, it's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive points.
Here's the pressure. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Gets drilled as he throws, the big pressure on fourth down, and they'll get it back. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Safe completion on the screen. Turning it on! Oh, a lot of space. He's at the 20. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the red zone, looking for a man. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Looking to throw on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
I think that's a decision the head coach is going to look back on and wish he had done the other thing and just kick it way down the field. You've got a tie game. You've got so much football left to play here in the second half. Instead, because you don't get the onside kick, your opponent is now set up in really nice field position to go down, score, and take the lead.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Nussmeier. With the catch, it's Durham. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Out of the backfield, he's open. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The noise level is relentless here on second down. Looking for a crease, it's Durham. LSU will get a first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
This crowd knows when to bring it. Looking to throw on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on third down in DKR. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good. Easy call for the ref. Hold on just a second. A flag down. Let's see what's up with that. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here's the handoff. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it.
Continues to fight for yards. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now?
He hurls one deep down the left side. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the shot. Running free. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers!
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, they're after him. It's caught.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Going over the top. And it's incomplete. Going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Wants to throw. It's Manning. Got a man. It's Wingo. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period.
LSU 17, Texas 7.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down.
Let's go.
They just keep firing. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Longhorns want to move quickly.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass.
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown LSU. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, they give it to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback may change this route. Motion from the back. Back to pass. It's Manning. He wants a big play here late. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. LSU lining up first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown LSU! And the pummeling has started. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. that miracle is no longer coming now.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback keeper. Creates a little room. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
Back to throw, it's Manning. He's going up top here late in the game.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They'll run play action. And the missed connection on third down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Quarterback making adjustments. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double-checking to make sure. Getting set for the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
Texas.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give out of the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
Second down.
They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. The offense changing the play. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He's taking a deep shot. And he's thrown another interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm.
Got it! And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
and they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Texas.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand.
Ready? Lasso!
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.